Hello and welcome. I am Stacey Thomas, author, ALS advocate, film producer, and talk show host. I'm here to motivate, educate, and entertain. Join me on YouTube every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Stacey Thomas Talk Show, where we have powerful discussions centered around health, relationship, careers, and everyday conversation. Follow me on Facebook, I am Stacey Thomas. On Instagram, Stacey Thomas Talk Show. And don't forget, I can promote you too. Email me at iamstaceythomas@gmail.com. Now, it's time for the show. Hey, everybody. It's Friday. Happy Friday. This is definitely something new, but let me say this. When God wants you to do something, you don't just sit back and you don't do it, you do it, right? So originally, this was supposed to be a pre-recorded because my guest is a very busy person. Stacey's a very busy person. And then it hit me, this needs to be a live. So I'm not sure who needs to hear this, but listen up and listen carefully. And thank you for watching. I'm going to bring on another amazing guest. You know I like to brag. God blesses my platform. It's William McCreary. Hello.
Hi, Stacey. How you doing?
I'm well, William. How are you?
I'm awesome.
You're awesome. William, you know what? Cyrus Webb, an awesome PR person. When Cyrus says you need to check someone out, when Cyrus says you need to connect with someone, when Cyrus says do this or do that, he'll tell you, I'm not telling you what to do. But he's telling you what to do, right?
Right.
So William, he said, hook up, connect. Well, he doesn't say hook up, connect with William McCreary. So thank you very much for blessing my platform. Okay.
I thank you very much. I appreciate everything.
No problem. William, you're interesting. I mean, I meet interesting people, and my friends say when Stacey says interesting, she has questions. So, veteran.
That is correct. Army, 3 years.
Wow, thank you for your service. Father,
That is also correct.
and how old is your child?
He is 6. He's in the kindergarten/first grade.
Oh, wow. Okay. And author, well, can I say the other occupation?
Sure. Go right ahead.
You are CEO of a trucking company?
I'm not a CEO, but I do, drive trucks for a living. I'm in the industry, and I have had my own tractor for a while
Okay.
back in
Okay.
the day, but I had to get out of that game. It's a little expensive.
That's a beast. I worked at the way station for DMV for 21 years. Uh I was that person, but I think I'm that one person that checks trucks, maybe give tickets, and the guys would still smile.
Yeah, they're not gonna do that very often because they got to come out of pocket.
But I've learned to treat people how you want to be treated. But I do know, and I'm gonna thank you for being a great father. I see that from what I read, and I'm gonna thank you for driving trucks because what people fail to realize is if you had no truck drivers, you really wouldn't have anything. They forget that.
Yeah, the amenities people take advantage of, take for granted, like cars get delivered by trucks, lumber get delivered by trucks, bricks get delivered by trucks, your sink, your backsplashes, just about everything. Your refrigerator goes from a truck to a van. So yeah,
Right.
just about everything goes on the truck.
Right. And I'm going to say this because I guess it never dawned on me. One time there was this smelly truck that came by. Women are not going to want to hear this, right? But I was told what I smelled was something that was put in some lipsticks. Ooh. I was like, what? People have no idea what's transported and what's going into the things they have. And don't get me wrong, I love lipsticks. Matter of fact, the day my lips aren't popping, normally I'm pop. An older lady told me always make sure your lips pop. But anyways, William, let's I wanted to ask you after I saw that you were a veteran, because I always want to know where people dreams come from. Did you want to be a veteran first, or did you want to be an author and entrepreneur first?
I think the entrepreneur bug bit early on in life. I had a mother. Well, my mother, she's a beautician. So being at the shop with her and watching her interact with clients, I think I wanted to be an entrepreneur first. It just so happened after high school, I ended up going into the military, the army, and I kind of started with everything because the amenities and things that it offer, the free college, the VA loan, things of that nature. Serving your country, doing something that is positive and makes a difference.
I get it, and it's an awesome thing because not all of us were meant to go in the military. Not all of us are brave enough to go in the military. But even with that said, knowing the benefits and everything you got, like what made you say, "I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm going to do what William wants to do."
Well, it runs in my family. I had an uncle that was in the Navy, and then he's passed on. But then I have a father that was also in the Army. So I think seeing them being in the military and being disciplined, it is what it kind of pushed me to go in. But after my term, I felt I got what I needed from them, and
Okay.
it helped develop me and to be disciplined, to be structured. So those things I kind of already had, and it just brought it more to light for me.
Okay, be careful, William. Don't sell yourself too much, or you have a lot of people in your inbox. Okay.
Uh-oh.
VAP, your brand. What does that stand for?
A very awesome people. I have got the hats. It's got the VAP logo.
Hold it
It'll
up
be
some
available.
more.
It's gonna be available soon. It's got the little bear on top of it, and then it's got a where you can customize in the back. They'll be available soon. Uh, we got for the kiddos. You got the logo
Oh,
with the
wow.
you're able to customize your name on it, and then the bear. I have these designs. I designed these,
You
so
designed it.
yes.
So I love the colors. So now we're on something else.
We got tumblers. Yes.
I like.
Yes.
And
So
your
we're
design.
working on perfecting the tumblers, but the tumblers will be available soon as well. So you see the little bear at the top. You got the adult bear. We got the adult bears also on the sweaters for the adults, and I'm gonna have polos available as well. So you won't just have t-shirts and sweatshirts and hoodies, for the wintertime. A friend of mine was like, they it seems kind of childish. You got to get into the adult side. So we're gonna have polos available too, and they're gonna have the logo on it, and then the adult bear on the side.
Well, believe it or not, but some adults don't mind childish.
That's right.
Some adults still look at cartoons, still look at the old Christmas shows with the character, the cartoon characters on it. But I love that. So as of right now, you're not selling anything, or you have products available now.
Yes, we do have products available now. Like I said, we got the sweatshirts, we got the hoodies, we got t-shirts and stuff like that. We got those things available now. It's on the website that should be in the link that you should have posted up.
No, that's not it. Let's see that one.
That's it. That's it right there. That one right
Okay.
there. They can find a bio, my books, and the hoodies, the shirts, and everything else that will be available.
Wow, that leads me to you're building a legacy.
That is correct. I'm doing my best, one day at a time.
What's a
One step at a
legacy for
time.
you? What's this? What's a legacy?
Uh, a legacy, just something that you can leave for your kids or your kids, just for them to be like, my grandfather did this, and he wasn't a criminal, you know, he wasn't a hoodlum, he wasn't out in the streets doing things that were conducive to the last name, the Generich.
So it's not just important to, sounds like your legacy involves leaving something, not just an ordinary story, but a story that's special because of you being an African man.
That is correct.
Wow. I love it. I love it. In your Cyrus Webb's magazine, I saw in Conversations Live where you had been interviewed, and I read that you mentioned the story of David and Goliath. That caught my attention.
Okay.
For those that don't know that story, I have a two-part question. Can you give us a little bit about the story, and can you tell us how it is affecting your life?
Well, the general pulled David to the back and wanted to dress him up with the armor. And David felt that it was too heavy. And so, I imagine that he was frightened and scared, but he still built up the courage to go out and face this giant and take him down, with one blow. Uh, it's given me the ability and the courage to pursue my dreams, to never quit, even through adversities, just to never give up.
Wow. With that said, I'm going to take a little break, just a couple of seconds, and we'll be right back with William McCreary. If I can do what I'm supposed to do, William.
Want to be
Like
heard? Get featured on The Stacey Thomas Show. Join Stacey for conversations on entertainment, books, and entrepreneurship. Don't miss out. Elevate your brand today. Book your interview now. Email staceythomas@gmail.com.
Thank you for that. So we're back. I'm speaking with William McCreary, veteran, father, author, entrepreneur. Man, you're doing some things. Truck driver, you're just doing some things. The story of David and Goliath. Tell us again, why is that important, an important thing in your life?
like I said, I imagine David was, he was scared, he was fearful. But him going out there and completing the task, I feel like, the story is an inspiration to give me the courage to go out here and continue on. Like I said, through all the adversities that I've gone through in life. I've tried to launch certain things with VAP for a long time, and it just never took off. But, as of 2023, my first book, A Little Boy and a Dragon, kind of came out, and, the ball just kind of got rolling. So, I just took advantage of the opportunity.
You're going to have a great story for your son and your grandkids. You're going to have a great story because we have to be reminded we may not always succeed on the first try, but we keep going. We keep going.
That's right.
So your book, I said, congratulations, William. And you mentioned books. And I didn't know you had another book. So the first book is called
A Little Boy and a Dragon.
The first book is called The Little Boy and the Dragon.
A Little Boy and a Dragon. That's correct. You can get it on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, and Lulu. It's a platform where you can get the ebook is that's available. Amazon, you got the ebook and the hardback, and Barnes and Noble, you got the ebook and the hardback.
Okay. Can you give me a brief synopsis of A Little Boy and a Dragon?
A Little Boy and a Dragon. Like, see, my son, like I said, he's on the spectrum, so it's geared towards the special needs community. The things that they may go through. These people, they want to be treated just like anybody else, normal people. They want to be accepted in society. They don't want to be stared at, gawked at. They want to be, they want to go to just fun, any adventure time, and express themselves. They get overstimulated, and they express themselves in a different way, their emotions in a different way. So we got to give them a space and opportunity to do what they do and love and be loved.
I love that. Not to make this about just African Americans, but I love the fact that you've written the book. I love the fact that you're talking about it live, because there are a lot of times there are things in the African American community that people don't know about. And then when people know about it, we go back to keep it in the house, or we're ashamed because we think we're the only ones that are going through it. So as far as your son being on the spectrum, and I won't hold you too long talking about that, how did you know as a parent that your son was dealing with this?
Well, average, kids usually start talking about two,
Okay.
the end of one, but he was delayed. And so he's came a long way. Uh, I think I got him to say last weekend that we were at like a place called Just Fun. It's like an adventure place. He said he was not, he was cutting up a little bit. So he told me, I'm sorry. And that's the first time I've heard him put, two words together in a sentence. So, just for him to be coming along the way that he is now, he's always said one words, he can point, he's very independent as well. You know, and for him, like as of last year or at the beginning of the year for the school year, we got him potty trained, which was an obstacle in itself as well. But he's potty trained now too, and like I said, he's making strides, and I love that for him.
Sounds like great parents. Do you have one thing in particular you'd like to say to parents that that have children that are on the spectrum?
I would say don't get frustrated. Be patient. Uh, it comes with time. Don't worry so much about what others are saying or what they think. What they think don't pay your bills. So love your child, work with your child, read to your child. Like I said, the young little boys, they need love anyway, just as much as little girls do. God gave us these children for a reason.
Wow. Now that was very powerful, very powerful. I thank you for your advocating by writing the books, by speaking about it. Like not only speaking about some people will write a book, no real reason, no purpose, but when someone has a story, a friend of mine said one time, and I've mentioned this before, even if you don't look at it like it's a blessing right away, when God blesses you with a story, how dare you keep it to yourself when you can bless someone else? So thank you for that. How
Thank you.
I'm gonna show the book, A Little Boy and a Dragon. I like that. And that's the website where it can be purchased along with your other items. How did you come up with the title?
One evening, it was a late night, and I had wrote down two different titles for projects I was going to work on, and that one kind of like stood out the most, and so I just went with it, and it just came about like that.
So, any advice for anyone that wants to write a book? Was it something
Ooh,
that anything that you realize you wish you had a known when you started writing the book?
do your research. Um, Check your resources. Make sure that your editing is together,
Okay.
and just take the time to do it. A lot of people get, they get flustered with the everyday hustle and bustle of life, paying bills and things of that nature. The creativity of the imagination, uh, just that, just take the time out to, focus and hone in and see if you can create something magical.
Wow. Wow. Anything we should be looking for that's coming up, or you going to keep it to yourself?
I'm gonna keep a little lid on it. I'm working on a couple things. Like I said, a few things won't make it to the light of day, but some things will. So we'll see. We'll see. It's in the near future. I'm working on some things, and I
Okay.
I hope that the support can continues to flow in with everything else that I got going on. So once we get those reviews in, then we'll see.
Okay. So what I'd like for you to do is I want you to get a picture of those items that you showed, right? Send me the pictures.
Okay.
We'll put your website up, and we'll have that connected to the video, and see see how many people see it, or at least hope the right people see it, and maybe that will help promote your brand. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm wishing you the very best. Tell us, well, we have the website up there. Sometimes people don't want to read, so speak it out loud. Tell us how we can purchase your books, your tumblers, your t-shirts, your I love the orange hat. I love the color orange. Tell us how we can purchase that and follow you.
It's going to be on TDD-Dropshop, dropshop.com/VAP. You can also Google me. You can Google me my first name, William Darnell McCreary. That's William, WILLIAM DMCCREARY. Now, the pictures may not, my picture might not pop up, but the books will pop up. So just scroll and look for the book. This is one of the books that's going to be there. That you should be able to see. Okay. My dad is a big truck driver.
Okay.
So just look out for the truck and the name. So
okay. Well, your picture's not there yet, but as you keep going, your picture will pop up. And then if you're given the name you've given, if that's your government name, you done gave us all the information, we will find you.
That's right.
Thank you so much for coming on, and I look forward to seeing how much you grow in the future, and good luck with everything, William.
Thank you. I appreciate it, Stacey. You have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye. So there we have the book again. No excuses. I'm going to say it out loud. A Little Boy and a Dragon by William D. McCreary. That is the website where you can purchase the book. You can also go on Barnes and Nobles, and you can also go on Amazon. Listen, he has more than just books. If you missed something, please go back, look at the products that he showed us. And as always, thank you for watching. And remember, don't stress too much about yesterday. Don't worry too much about tomorrow, because if you do, you just might miss living today. I am Stacey Thomas.
Want to be heard? Get featured on the Stacey Thomas Show. Join Stacey for conversations on entertainment, books, and entrepreneurship. Don't miss out. Elevate your brand today. Book your interview now. Email staceythomas@gmail.com.